I wanted to talk today about a process, a grounding tool that will help us relieve anxiety. So, normally, when we get anxious, our mind quickly goes into the future. Maybe it's worrying about what am I going to do when I'm doing the presentation, or how will I manage if my children don't take care of me, or how will I do this particular task tomorrow. So, we are going to either a near future or a very distant future. You know, as I speak, I'm remembering that movie in the 1980s. There was a movie that came out called Back to the Future. I don't know if you all remember it. It was about this boy who accidentally goes back to the past, and he goes back to the lives of his parents when his parents were not yet married. And he needs to resolve those issues of that time and go back to the future. But when we have anxiety, we actually have this habit of going to the future, and we have to be back to the present moment. We have to be back to the present moment. And that is very, very important, because as long as we are in the future, we are not in the present moment. And if we are not in the present moment, then our anxiety really goes out of control. And we might even get into a very severe case of anxiety, or we might get into even a panic attack. So if you're in a situation where your anxiety is getting overboard, just ask yourself, am I in the present moment? Am I in the present moment? And if you are not, then it is time to get back into the present. So get back into the present. And today I'm going to teach you a very, very simple tool which will help you get back to the present moment. So here is an affirmation from my calendar. I don't know if you can see it. It's a very, very beautiful affirmation which says, today I exercise my 5 senses by looking, listening, tasting, smelling, and touching. And today's tool is based on this affirmation, and the tool is called the 4-3-2-1 tool, grounding tool. I call it the 4-3-2-1 grounding tool. You may have heard about it with different names. It's a very popular tool for grounding. And for the purpose of this tool, we are going to use our senses. Okay? So we have the sense of seeing, we have the sense of hearing, we have the sense of smelling, and we have the sense of touching. And we are going to use these 4 senses for the purpose of coming back to the present moment. Okay, are you ready? Okay, wonderful. So let's get started with the first one, which is seeing. So look around you in the room and ask yourself, what am I seeing? And name 4 things that you see. Okay, name 4 things that I see. And I'm going to say, I am seeing my computer. So that is 1. I'm seeing the beautiful, my beautiful poster that I have on the wall. That is 2. I'm seeing this wonderful timer that I had purchased some time back. That is 3. And I'm seeing my water bottle that's right here on my desk. That's 4. So when I identify what I see, it's important for us to open our mouths and verbally say it. So I see my computer, I see my poster, I see my timer, I see my water bottle. That's 4 things. Now, the second thing is using the senses of hearing. So I hear. And this I'm going to find 3 things that I'm hearing. Okay? So let me be silent and see, what am I hearing? I hear the voice of silence. And I can feel that silence, and I can hear it like almost a real sound. So I would say my first thing is I hear the voice of silence. The second thing is I can hear my earrings hitting the earphone. So I hear the sound of my earring. And third thing is I can hear the sound of my breathing. I hear the sound of my breathing. The 3 things I hear. So I'm hearing, I hear the sound of my earrings, I hear the sound of my breathing, and I hear the sound of the silence. Now coming to the next sense, that is the sense of smell. So I have to identify 2 things that I smell. Okay? So let me say, what do I smell? I think I smell the smell of light, faint soap on my clothes. I don't use too much of detergent, so my clothes don't smell so much, but I have the slight smell of detergent from my clothes. That is one. Weirdly enough, I am smelling, but not with my nose, but with my inner smell. I say I can smell the wonderful dinner that's going to get done in the kitchen very soon. So that's my second one. So again, for smell, I am smelling, and I say I smell my detergent and I smell the dinner that's going to be cooked. So that's the second one. So then the last one is the touch. So what do I feel as a touch sensation? So I can say, as I rub my palms, I feel the touch of my palms on my skin. Or I can feel the chair under me. I can feel my clothes on my arms. So I have more than one, but that's fantastic, isn't it? So what you might realize as you are repeating and do this exercise along with me when you listen to this video is that as you are repeating these, you're forcing your mind to come back to the present moment because your senses are operating in the present moment. So I'm seeing something, I'm hearing something, I'm smelling something, I'm tasting something, and repeat it verbally aloud. And when I do that, I bring my mind back to the present moment. And if you have done one round of it and you're still finding yourself being anxious, never mind, do one more round. Again, find 4 new things to see, and then 3 things that you're hearing, 2 things that you're smelling, and 1 thing that you are touching. And if you find smelling is difficult, you can alternate, switch places, and you can do 2 things that you're touching and 1 thing that you're smelling. That's also fine. But doing this 4-3-2-1 grounding exercise is a very quick, powerful, and simple way to bring your mind back to the present moment. So don't go to the future, don't go back to the future, but rather bring your mind back to the present moment. And this is a foolproof, really fantastic way, very simple way for us to do so. So I hope you liked this tool and try it out and leave your comments, leave a comment below and saying, let me know whether it's working for you, how easy it was for you. If you have any questions about it, let me know. And also try it a couple of times. Every time you have anxiety, even mild anxiety or moderate anxiety, try it out. And definitely when you have intense anxiety or you're having any kind of panic attack, do try it out and see how powerful this particular simple technique is to help your mind come back to the present moment. I hope you have a wonderful day, and remember to do the 4-3-2-1 grounding tool exercise. Bye. Have a wonderful day.